This is Divine Needle, and this is the weekend forecast for the collective. I do hope you guys are doing fantastic. Remember keeping your vibration up at 528 hertz. Nice deep breath. Just relax. Okay. We're going to talk about, this is for Saturday and Sunday. So July the 20th and 21st, 2024. Yes. The astrology is very interesting. As far as the astrology goes, it's, yeah, it hasn't changed. That there's a lot of intense communication between the planets. The planets in particular and their positions right now tropically, we have something very interesting happening. Saturday's very intense energy, but Sunday, there's going to be some energy that changes a bit. So what we got going on is these perfect kites. And once again, we have our trines going on. And one of the kites is pointing to right there between Aquarius and Capricorn, remember tropically. We have Pluto retrograde at 0 degrees Aquarius and the moon approaching, and will pass by on Sunday. We'll pass by Pluto. Okay? And these are straddling Capricorn and Aquarius energy. So earth and air. And they're in this kite and in direct opposition to the sun, who's teetering on the edge of Cancer, getting ready to go into Leo at 29 degrees. So if you are a Cancer born on this day, you are a Cancer both Vedically and tropically. So happy birthday to you, Cancers. Anyway, yeah. And then the other part of this kite goes between Black Moon Lilith, who's over in Libra, and Uranus and Mars are in close proximity. They're within 4 degrees of each other in Taurus, but the energy is just starting to flip because Mars is entering Gemini. Okay? So this energy is going to start affecting Geminis now. Gemini also has Jupiter over there, so expansive fire energy with air. Uh-oh. Look out for Geminis. Okay. Then the other kite is pointing between the retrograde Neptune, who is on the borderline. Yeah, there's a lot of borders going on here. It's a lot of borders, boundaries, okay, going on. Now, that's on the macro and the micro scale. Keep that in mind. So people drawing lines in the sand, basically, is the way it feels. We got all this border energy happening. Neptune's retrograde between Pisces and Aries is part of this kite, directly in opposition to Black Moon Lilith over in Libra. And then, once again, on this kite, we have the retrograde Pluto and the moon in grand conjunction between Aquarius and Capricorn. And on the other end is our Uranus in Taurus and Mars barely touching Gemini. Oh my goodness. And then over in Leo, the sun's getting ready to step over into Leo. And we have Venus and Mercury over in Leo right now. So, yeah. the direct opposition between the sun and Pluto and the moon, Pluto retrograde. So that feels like, the moon is hidden energy, things not seen. But it's crossing a retrograde Pluto in direct opposition to the sun. So this is a lot of skirmishes over boundaries. Yeah. And things, the truth always comes out. And when you can't help in the kite formations to see the sword of truth. And and the fact that Black Moon Lilith is sitting in Libra and it's part of an opposition with the Neptune retrograde between Pisces and Aries. Yeah. Things come out. It's gonna come out whether you want it to or not. So keep that in mind. The moon is going to be tripping through Capricorn over the weekend, which is it's a waxing gibbous, so not a great time for procedures. You'll be slower to heal, okay? Particularly in these regions: backbone, joints, knees, skin, hair. And then full moon on Sunday, okay? And remember, that's in direct opposition to the sun, and it's in grand conjunction with Pluto retrograde between Aquarius and Capricorn. Okay? So, crazy energy. Full moon, 10/16 UT. That's calf, ankle, shin, Achilles. And on that day, the 21st, is not a good day at all for any kind of procedures. Okay? Only in dire emergencies. It's a Sunday, so most doctors aren't practicing, but things happen. Okay, and then we're going to go into the waning moon starting on Monday. Whew, thank goodness. And then everything's game on when it comes to getting work done. Just make sure you check the moon chart and see what part of the body the moon is in and try to avoid that part of the body, okay, for procedures. Okay, the energy. Like I said, there's a lot of opposition happening here. And I think Gemini is heavily involved in this. And so is Libra, obviously, with Black Moon Lilith sitting over there. I feel like there's people that are going to be observing a lot of justice playing out. They're also going to be observing fights break out, basically. It's very, just skirmishes is what I just heard. Skirmishes. So over the weekend, skirmishes, fights. I feel a lot of Libra and Gemini energy in that. And then the other energy I feel is a freedom energy. Feeling like the ones who won those skirmishes, basically, it's going to be a freeing experience when you draw those boundaries in the sand or a line in the sand. It's it's definitely, for a lot of you, because you haven't done that, it's going to feel very freeing to you to set those boundaries and to stick up for yourself. The other thing I was picking up, and it's really just random, it feels like a storm that hits New York Harbor area around the Statue of Liberty. Don't know. I'm just picking that up. So, and I haven't even put a card down. Not yet anyway. So let's see what happens for this weekend. Yeah, let's find out. Woodland. We have Woodland Wardens and the Guardian of the Night that they wanted for the weekend readings. So here we go. So this is the Oracle card first for the weekend. And tell me something. Have you guys been dreaming like crazy and remembering it? I've started keeping, again, because I've done this on and off over the years, a dream journal. Oh my gosh. It's like it's just flooding in. I can't even write down everything because it's so detailed and so much. And sometimes it's just little blips of this, that, it's very weird. And waking up. I do this anyway all the time, wake up with songs in my head, and I'm like, where'd that come from? And Baltimore, Jungle Man, I think that's the name of the song. That one is one I woke up with this morning. And still sleep issues. Let me know if any of you guys are experiencing any of that. Okay. We need Oracle card or cards for this weekend. Okay. Very nice. Set that to the side. What we got here? We got two. I had a funny feeling we were going to get more. Oh, and it... Okay. First card. The Coyote and Datura. Okay, there's the Deceit. That's our moon standing in between Aquarius and Capricorn, along with Pluto retrograde. Deceit. Okay, and a fox. Well, it's a coyote, actually. Okay, I'll put that up here. The Cat and Lavender. Oh, I do love that card. Independence. Like I said, somebody's going to set themselves free from somebody that's being deceitful, laying the boundaries. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and read from the book on that for you all. So we have the Coyote and Dahlia. There it is. In the Victorian language of flowers, Datura warns of deceitful charms. It's a beautiful flower, but extremely poisonous, and said to be an ingredient in the salve that allows witches to fly on their broomsticks. Likewise, coyotes are often depicted as tricksters, known for their slyness and cunningness. Beware of charming strangers. Before opening up to someone new, consider what they may have to gain from your trust. Okay? And then I'm going to read the reverse just because we can, because for some of you it may be the reversed energy. Now is not the time to trust your instincts. If your gut is telling you that something isn't right, heed the warning. Whom can I trust? How do I show where I am worthy of their trust? Okay. So, trickster energy over the weekend. So, And this is somebody possibly new for some of you. So keep that in mind. And then the cat and lavender. And that's like one of, I think, the very first card. Yes. Independence. Cats are cunning, clever, and independent. Often loners, they represent self-reliance. While lavender's scent brings soothing comfort in Victorian association with distrust, reminds us to look inward, relying on our own instincts and inner resources. Upright. You can seek your full potential without depending on validation from others. Power, resourcefulness, and potential are key words to remember. In the reverse, themes of imbalance and insecurity. A lot of people that aren't trustworthy have that imbalance and they're insecure. Usually narcissistic, right? Because narcissists are super insecure. They may not show it. They wear a great mask, but trust me, they're insecure as all get out. I can read that energy from a mile away. Don't let fear guide your path. Instead, think of a serene and solitary cat. Try to embody such trust in your own instincts and abilities. Okay? So, yeah, you need to really follow your gut this weekend and your instincts. Somebody new might enter the picture and they're up to no good. Okay? All right. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Woo! All right. Overall energy for this weekend for the collective. Some of you, this may not happen at all, but this is a collective reading. So the next collective reading might be for you. If this one isn't, just keep that in mind. And the energy can float a few days in or out. So this could have already happened or is getting ready to. For most of you, it's getting ready to. Okay. Overall energy for the collective this coming weekend. Just remember, continue vibrating at 528 hertz. Stay high vibing. Don't let trickster energy pull your energy down. Don't let them vampire you. Okay. Overall energy for the collective. Okay. All right. Overall energy, 3 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. Beautiful, stunning cards. There's the 3 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands. Salmon battling their way upstream. Burdens to bear, right? And for some of you, this is something you've been either waiting on or something at a distance with the 3 of Wands. So something you're waiting on. Okay. We're going to take some clarifiers to see if there's any extra details we can pull out. Our highest priority for the weekend. Highest priority for Saturday, Sunday. That one almost came out. Highest priority for the weekend. Highest priority for the weekend. Okay. Okay. And it's actually 2 cards. The Hierophant teaching, learning. Followed by another major arcana, the Lovers. There's our Gemini card. That's the highest priority. For some of you, this is a choice about education, a choice about something religious or spiritual, or learning these things. For some of you, this is quite literally your highest priority is your partner, and your partner could be a Taurus, because we have Taurus Gemini here. It's your highest priority. Okay. But it's a partnership, definitely. All right. It's interesting because we have scorpions on this card as well. The burden of waiting. What do we need to be mindful of and or prepare for? What do we need to be mindful of and or prepare for? Lots of fire energy on the deck in that first row. What do we need to be mindful of and or prepare for this weekend? And keep in mind, this could be minor blips on your map for some of you, and others, this is a big deal. Varying levels of energy, okay? Keep that in mind. One way or another, this affects everybody in the collective. Whether you recognize it or you don't. Because it could be a small enough blip that you just don't recognize it. I can tell you this, the higher that you're vibrating, the less that the planets affect you. Because Ascension basically is releasing yourself from the pull of the planets. So the higher you're vibrating, the less this impacts you. Okay? Just an FYI. What to be mindful of, prepare for. What to be mindful of, prepare for. What do they need to be mindful of and or prepare for? What do we need to be mindful of or prepare for? Just gotta get those cards just so, huh? Say now I peek. If I didn't peek, it wouldn't be a problem. It would take less time to shuffle. Okay. I'm such a curious George, though. What do they need to be mindful of and or prepare for the weekend? Okay. Beautiful card. King of Wands. Okay. Whew. Okay. Let's look at the bottom of the deck, shall we? We got to sneak a peek, right? Another king. King of Pentacles. So we got Leo and Taurus. Okay. Interesting. So we got Taurus on the board twice. Leo, Gemini, and fire signs in general. Aries, Sag energy. So somebody presents themselves as a trickster. It might be somebody new that you're meeting. It could be any of those signs I just listed. Okay. King of Pentacles. I'm curious. I got a sneaky peeky. Oh, and the star card. Okay, we can include Aquarius in this. Okay, lots of major arcana. Well, quite a few. The Hierophant, the Lovers, and the Star. Yeah. And we got a couple of kings on the board. So these are major players. Okay. Wow. I can't help myself. You guys probably want to know too. Oh my gosh. And another major arcana, the Moon. Yeah. So this sneaky person might be a fire sign. Could be. See, we have a coyote again, just like we have here. Up here, we have a coyote again. And it's on a moon card. Okay. So definite trickster energy. Definitely need to have your guard up this weekend. For sure. Yeah, Page of Wands. There's that fire. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Camptown races all day long. All the doo-dah day. Three of Cups. Yep, it's third party. Okay. And there's raccoons on that card. Clever little devils, right? All right. Enough sneaky peeking. The Three of Wands and the Ten of Wands. Something coming in that's a burden. So tell us what this something coming in. And I have a funny feeling it's this. This fire sign. Oh. But do remember what sun signs I've been... All the fire signs are included. Taurus, Gemini, Leo, Taurus again, Aquarius. Oh, wow, that one just flew off the desk. Hold on a sec. The Star card. The Star likes to fly. Notice she's represented by the deer. Yep. Okay. The Moon. Page. So, Pisces? No, Cancer. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But Cancer particularly... Definitely a fire sign. And I have a funny feeling the fire sign is the problematic one. But it could be, you know, any of the signs mentioned. So Aries, Sag, Leo, Gemini, Taurus, Aquarius, Cancer. All right. Learning, partnership. All right. Give us information on this burden, waiting, information on the overall energy. Anything further? Okay. The Ten of Pentacles. For some of you, this is family or what you're trying to build on the material plane. So this could be family, which is funny because the card was saying it was someone new that you don't know. Or it could be, when it says somebody new, it could be somebody newish to the family in general. So somebody that is a newer introduction into your family. See if they give us anything else on that. Yep. And the Page of Swords. Page of Swords. It's Gemini. Okay. So learning the truth. So you're going to be learning the truth. You need to use your instincts, your gut instincts, your intuition. What is it screaming at you? It will scream at you. And you'll instantly know what this is all about. Instantly. For some of you, this is just a little blip. And then for others, this is going to be a major thing. Bottom of this deck, Ace of Pentacles. And the Ten of Wands repeating. So trouble with the beginning. So somebody's being tricky. The overall energy. Somebody is being tricky. And your job is to spot it, basically. And it's funny because the energy, I felt like there was somebody observing or overlooking two others battling it out. And that's the way this feels. And being able to discern what's going on. So for some of you, that's what this is. Or, and that could be what's going on here, but there could be a fire sign that comes in that could have to do with this whole thing. Okay? Anyway, so that's for Saturday and Sunday, the 20th and 21st of July. And I do hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. And the week overview will come out in the next, well, on Sunday. So you can prepare for the following week. Anyway, have a good one. Talk to you later.